Okay, so good morning, everybody. I'm very happy to be here again. So I was here 2 days ago, but actually today we have a much bigger crowd, which is a good sign. And I will be moderating a session around Prosper and Innovate Digital Empowerment for Environmental Coexistence. It is a very complicated title, but what we will be talking about today is about digital empowerment that enables businesses not only to optimize their own operations, but also to actively respond to external needs. So we're talking about the role of business, not only about making money, but how the companies impact the society. And of course, we are sitting here today with different perspectives. We have an objective with this session, which is about to demonstrate the importance of digital technology enhancing social resilience and empowering islands and developing countries. And we know that islands and developing countries are the most impacted areas for climate change. And we will be talking about technology and how technology can really help to address climate challenges. I have with me today an amazing panel. My name is Luis Neves. I'm the CEO of CESI, the Global Enabling Sustainability Initiative. And the Taiwan Climate Partnership is a member of our organization. We are very proud to have this partnership with the PCP. And together with me, I have, as I said, an amazing panel of 5 relevant colleagues here. Only one is online, which is a very good sign. On the first day, almost everybody was online, and I was the only one sitting here. So we reversed the situation, which is fantastic. But I have with me Erwin Liu, the Chief of Staff and Vice President of Sales of Neotech Electronics USA. And Nivaldo, he is sitting here next to me, Cagliardo, which is Operational Vice President, A-Data Technology, Alex, Deputy Secretary General of ICDF, and Phoebus Chen, the founder of Taiwan Green Energy for Charity Association, and Professor Maria Alexandra Aragão from the University of Coimbra in Portugal. And by the way, this is probably one of the oldest universities in the planet. It's a university that has over 800 years old. So we will be having here today a fascinating discussion. So without further ado, I would like to start by making a group photo. We have our online speaker. We are all here. Shall we stand up? Very good. So let's stand up. Fantastic. So thank you so much. That is really great. So we will be running the session, first of all, with a set of keynotes. Then we will have a panel discussion, and then I will talk. So we have 1 hour, and so let's move on. I would like to start by inviting our first speaker, which is online, Erwin Liu, Chief of Staff. So please go ahead. It's a great pleasure to see you here. Please give my best regards to your boss that I met last May in Taipei.
Will do.
And please say a few words about you. I think it's important that you introduce yourself. The same thing for you here. And jump in.
Great. Just want to test my mic. Can you guys hear me?
Very well.
Great. Hi, everyone. Good morning. My name is Ewing Liu. I'm the Chief of Staff and Vice President at Neotech. based in San Jose, California, in the heart of Silicon Valley. Let me share my screen. Can you all see my screen?
We can see you. Now we can see your screen. Very good.
Great. But all right, let me get started. Again, good morning, everyone. As I mentioned just earlier, my name is Ewing Liu, the Chief of Staff and VP at Leotech, based in Silicon Valley. I'd like to actually first start off by saying thank you to TCP, the Taiwan Climate Partnership, for inviting me here today. It's great to join you and share how we're using intelligent lighting to make our cities safer, smarter, and more sustainable. Over the next few minutes, I just want to take you on a quick journey to show you how light, you see it every day, you use it every day, but you don't really notice it. It's so ordinary, but it can actually help us protect the planet. From the time the first human created fire to the advanced LED headlights of today's supercars, light has always defined human progress. Even looking at the dark side of the earth, right, at nighttime, you can see light points in every city. When cities expand, when they grow, when new cities are built, new lights indicate progress. But there needs to be some sort of balance, because every street light we install, every traffic signal we install, that light also touches the night sky and local ecosystems. So our goal is very, very simple. It's to make light a guardian, not a disruptor, one that keeps people safe while respecting the rhythm of Mother Nature. Regarding that, in the lighting industry, there's a term called ALAN, A-L-A-N, artificial light at night. And that's actually about sky glow. It's about light pollution. And around the world, the night sky is getting brighter and brighter. They say about 10% more each year over the past many years. And this means that natural light from the moon and from the stars is muted by human-created light. And this affects multiple ecosystems, affects plants and animals and insects. And it's to the point to where organizations like UNESCO or IUCN have categorized light pollution as a biodiversity threat. So here at Leotech, we're working to make sure light protects rather than harms the environment. And before I get into how we do that and the science behind everything, a quick introduction of Leotech. Actually, Leotech is most well known for creating the first LED traffic signal that's now used in all of North America's cities. We work in 30 plus global markets now. Our credibility is based off of the 30 million plus installations that we have. And in any city you go to in the United States, if you're either driving down the road or stopped at an intersection, there's a 90% chance that it's a Leotech traffic solution that's being used. A quick glimpse into our history. Again, 1999 is when we launched the world's first LED traffic signal. In 2014, we were acquired by Lighton Technology Corporation, our mother company. And that's when it sent us on the journey of intelligent, sustainable infrastructure. And by 2021, we surpassed the 23 million installations worldwide. Subsequently, in 2022, we won a few Edison Awards, very renowned in the industry. One for human-centric lighting, protecting people on the roadway, and the other one for ecological-friendly lighting, protecting insects and animals. And in 2024, through partnerships and acquisitions and expansion into Latin America, we were able to cross that milestone of 30 plus million installations globally. And in 2025, because of the wide scope of light points that we had, we needed to launch what we call the LeoLink Smart Lighting Network to be able to control and connect everything. And through that program, we launched a product called the Interlux, which I will talk about briefly. But this product was recognized by NVIDIA's Inception program, as well as won another Edison Awards. And because of that, it's strengthened a lot of ties in many countries, specifically Latin America, to where a couple of months ago, a Brazilian government delegation visited our headquarters to talk about how AI can impact cities through transportation. So our development over time has led us to a current vision. It's called our double zero vision. It's simple, but very ambitious, basically zero traffic fatalities, zero urban emissions. It's about making streets not only safer, but turning mobility infrastructure into a part of the climate solution. The next step in that vision falls within our Interlux AI traffic signal system that I mentioned before. It's built on the NVIDIA Jetson Orin Nano technology and enabled by our partner, AverMedia Edge AI Computing. What it does is, in any given intersection, there's a lot of different sensors and hardware. We take all of those sensors and consolidate it into one form factor, the signal head. And it's all different sorts of things, from radar to cameras to roadside units to weather sensors to LiDAR, but everything's consolidated in the most convenient space, which is in the signal head, to solve three major issues. One, every intersection has a blind spot. Using this technology, we make visible those blind spots to prevent collisions and accidents. Our Edge AI computing gives green lights to buses and emergency vehicles that require priority pass. And finally, I'm sure all of us, sitting here and me online, we've all been at a red light to where there's no cars around and we are tempted to run the red light. And we've also all sat in traffic for a long time. Well, through real-time adaptive timing, this cuts down idling time, cuts down traffic flow, which equates to lower carbon emissions. So basically, the Interlux shows how AI intelligence can make every intersection part of a smarter, safer, and more sustainable city. Not only are we trying to make life safer for humans, but we are committed to watching out for biodiversity. In 2024, we launched the Light Up Taiwan eco-friendly lighting environment project. This was under Taiwan's Forestry and Nature Conservation Agency. In addition, it aligned with the TNFD framework, as well as UN's SDGs. What's interesting, excuse me, is that Taiwan is a very, very diverse island, right? Very few people know, but there's 45 ecological corridors throughout the island, and Leotech participated in 12 of those, designing lighting that protects certain fireflies, sea turtles, as well as land crabs. And I said we were committed, right? And if we are committed, we need to rethink how lighting supports people and nature. For human-centric lighting, as you see on the left, we need to reduce glare. We need to reduce reflection of light to unwanted places. And we need to increase light penetration where it's needed in inclement weather. For nature, we need to consider the impact of lighting on biodiversity. We need to reduce the interference with plant growth. And we also need to reduce light pollution, as I mentioned before. So technology and biodiversity, it doesn't have to clash. They can coexist beautifully. And as an example of human-centric lighting, we have a solution called the Comfort View system. This particular streetlight reduces glare and eye strain. It improves visibility for both the driver and pedestrians. And how we do that is through intelligent optics, right? Very precise optical control. A little known fact about Leotech is that the LEO in Leotech stands for Leaders in Electro-Optical Technology, right? So optical technology is controlling the photometrics very acutely. And lastly, we have the ability to automatically control temperature, the color temperature adjustment based off of rain, fog, or any low visibility conditions. So at the end of the day, it's not just smart lighting, but it's lighting designed for you and me. Beyond people, across Taiwan, as I mentioned before, we collaborate with local governments, indigenous communities to protect wildlife, from Taipei tigers, mountain fireflies, to Orchid Island's sea turtles and Kenting's land crabs. We protect wildlife by adjusting the color spectrum to prevent attracting these bugs away from their natural habitats or affecting their migration patterns, as well as reducing the effects on plant life. Beyond people, animals, bugs, and plants, we design overall for decarbonization, right? So a next generation street light should emulate what we do with our Carbon Cobra, right? The Carbon Cobra, it captures our decarbonization vision, which is saving more energy. It's a very efficient fixture. It's a smart connected platform.
Erwin,
yes, sir.
You need to come to a close, because this is a session with 5 people. You were given 8 minutes. You are already over. So you have 2 choices.
One last slide. Okay. And it's also a fixture that is 30% lighter, which equals to a lower carbon footprint. Also, we have software, which is a key component to sustainability. Every city needs software to tie together their infrastructure to be able to track and monitor their carbon footprint, as well as manage their infrastructure. And to close, we at Leotech, we not only want to illuminate the roads, but we want to make a difference for cities, citizens, and nature surrounding them. And any one of our projects feeds the next. The installation of one light triggers new data. New data triggers responsibility to innovate for better solutions, safer solutions, and more sustainable solutions. So once again, sorry for going over, but thanks to the Taiwan Climate Partnership for this opportunity, and hopefully together we can keep lighting the path towards a sustainable future.
Well, thank you so much. We will have an opportunity to go through technology afterwards when we go to the panel discussion. So, Nivaldo, handing over to you. Give us your perspective.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nivaldo Galhardo. I'm the Vice President of Operations of Adata in Brazil. I'm glad to be here representing Adata technology company from Taiwan. I would like to quickly explain to you about Adata. Adata is a young company, 24 years old only, based in Taiwan, which founder, chairman, CEO is Simon Chen. Listed in Taipei since 2004. We have around 2,800 employees around the world. And according to TrendForce, we are the second largest DRAM memory module and global branded SSD manufacturer. Adata nowadays have more than 500 patents on it. Next, please. Next. So in terms of presence, we are in the whole world, all the continents. Basically, we have our headquarters in Taipei, Taiwan. Also in Taiwan, we have one factory. We have another factory. We have other 2 factories in Brazil. We have one silicon factory in São Paulo State, another factory in Manaus, capital of Amazon State, and also the latest factory we have in India. We have sales reps split all over the world. Next, please. In terms of investment, Adata's group has a diversified portfolio of brands and products. We act in, we have the brand Extreme Performance Gear, XTG, which is dedicated to produce products for gaming and accessories. We have the new brand Trusta, which is responsible to provide high-grade products in memories, DRAM modules, and SSDs. In terms of industrial, we have solutions for point of sales and other kind of industrial solutions. We have Adata Power, which is responsible to provide some green logistics solution, and also commercial electricity vehicle. We have Leo and Lee acting on biotechnology. We have BAS Innovation and A-Track working with blockchain and AIoT. We have some cultural and creative initiatives based in Taiwan. And also in Taiwan, we have some sports lottery. Next, please. Basically, talking about sustainability initiatives. Start talking about the products. We are increasing the quantity of, or the family of the products that is on, we can consider as green products, with the enclosure made by PCR. So we have external HDDs, external SSDs enclosure. We have also USB flash drives, and also we have the e-tricycle. Next, please. Next. On the operation side, we have also some initiatives for sure, and we have just highlighted two of them. In Suzhou plant in China, last year we invest in a photovoltaic energy system, which was able to allow us basically to reduce emissions around almost 800 tons of CO2 equivalent. And here in Brazil side, our semicon plant uses water for the manufacturing. We are going to invest in a water recycling system in order to reduce the water usage in 75%, significant reduction. Next, please. Still talking about initiatives. Basically, for the sustainability, we can, next, please. We can split those initiatives in 4 areas. The first one is about artificial intelligence application. The second, carbon offset credit. The other one is low emission logistics, and also about what we call ESG culture. Please, next. In terms of AI, first initiative, we can emphasize that we have developed 2 solutions. Basically, the first one is ERM, where we apply AI in order to review the whole enterprise resource management of the company, identify risks, and also provide solutions beyond set targets. On the other side, more specifically talking about sustainability, we developed what we call ESG AI, which is a system to transform all the aspects of the ESG management around the world inside Adata. So those initiatives are very relevant for our future. Next, please. Regarding initiative number 2, carbon offset credit. As I said before, we have electric vehicle, and in Taiwan, with Upset company, we were able to develop a voluntary carbon offset credit through VERA methodology in order to incentivize the adoption of EVs. In terms of expansion, due to the success of this initiative, Adata is planning to extend outside, starting by Vietnam. Next, please. Regarding the logistics solution, in Taiwan, Adata was the pioneer in order to launch the Always Speed, which is a electric tricycle for commercial application. In addition of that, Adata developed a system in order to optimize the logistics, providing full control of those resources, recognizing the sustainability opportunities for such application. Next, please. Another initiative Adata calls ESG for Future. Basically, this is led by our CEO Simon Chain, and we launched a global reforestation project with more than 10,000 trees planted in all 5 continents. We also empower our collaborators in order to provide tree planting, okay? Next. That's all for Agata. Thank you for your attention.
Rivaldo, fantastic. You kept things on track, which is very good. So I would like to go to our next speaker for the keynote.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First of all, I appreciate BCP for inviting me to participate today's very important study event. This screen, I just calculate as 48 seconds time late. Means a digital device really exists anywhere, no matter it's a developing country or developing countries. Okay. My name is Alex Shi. I'm the Deputy Secretary General of the Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund. Today, indeed, it's my honor and pleasure to participate. And today, I will share with you how Taiwan's ODA agencies to turn the digital innovation into a very powerful force for small island developing states and developing countries to fight against climate change and build their own adaptive capabilities. Next page, please. Okay, this is outline of my today's presentation. First of all, I will share with you how I want to turn the digital technology into climate action, and also how Taiwan coexists with climate change while we still contribute to the world economic growth, especially in AI. And third, I will introduce my organization, which is Taiwan ODA agencies, and finally, I will make a very short conclusion. Next page, please. Okay, digital transformation has become an irreversible global trend, and AI plays in the center of global future hope. We can see the stock price, for instance, NVIDIA has continued booming, means the world give AI a lot of expectation for future economic momentum. But in the same time, AI also plays a very important role for the future sustainable global development. In fact, AI and the digital transformation can play as a trans-sector tool to solve different kind of problems, especially in climate change issues. The UN Secretary General, Mr. Guterres, also mentioned AI digital technology to play as a tool for future development, sustainable development. However, it must be played in green and just transition and a sustainable way. And according to IPCC's recently the 6th assessment report, international cooperation still play as an integral sources for future sustainable development. Okay, next page, please. Okay, Taiwan is an island, and we constantly face the climate threat, especially in recent years. Climate change has become an essential, threat for the planet and all our lives on Earth, especially like extreme weather event, hurricane, heat waves, and the rising sea level, and so on. And all these problems, I think in Taiwan, we are very vulnerable to face the climate change. However, after decades of our people's mutual effort, we have known how to cope in this, how to resist with the climate change, and how to turn the climate change a threat into innovative opportunities for Taiwan's economic growth. And as an ODA entity, we are very happy and honored to use Taiwan's advantages, especially digital tool, to help our partner countries their resilience and adaptive capabilities to fight against the climate change. And Taiwan right now play as a major player in the world for the AI and the semiconductor production. I think 9% of the advanced chip is manufactured used by Taiwan. We constantly use AI to share our experience with our partner countries, and especially in the areas of climate change. And to bring digital technology to bear resilience and sustainability Taiwan. And Taiwan has shown strong determination to develop our own island as a green technology island. Okay, next page, please. Okay, this is the man of Taiwan IC operation. Currently, we have 22 technicians or regular office stationed in 21 countries to carry out around 80 different types of development projects over the world. Next page, please. Next page. Next page. Okay. For Taiwan's strategy in terms of the digital solution, I think we have three major scopes of our efforts. First, we try to apply the digital technology into our different type of project. Second, except to provide such advanced equipment to our partner countries, we also build the capacity for them to manage and use different type of technology, digital technology, to cope with the climate change and different kind of development problems or issues. And the partnership is always the crucial role for official development. So we are not alone. We collaborate with bilateral or multilateral institutions who work together, have our partner countries. Okay, next page, please. In fact, because time is very constrained and short, I will show three different types of projects relating to use digital technologies to help the partner countries build their resilience and the capability activities. The first in Palau. In Palau is very concerned about the coastal fishery resource management. So we use the AIS, Automated Information System, to help them develop the geographic defense and also have the authorities can trace the IU fish, and also especially to identify different type of fish from the fishing vessels. Next page, because I only have 30 seconds, so I have to speed up my presentation. Next page. This is show previous one. This one. Okay, you can see this is the real-time checking when the vessel fishing. The authority understand they go to the marine protected areas. Okay, and also the catching, we can know what type species fish and also the size and the quantity of the catch from the fishing vessels. Next page. Okay, this is another project in Guatemala. We have with Guatemala to develop the early warning system, especially to manage the slide and flood disasters in Guatemala. Guatemala is very vulnerable to the climate change. Next page. So you can see this is a demonstration how we use the early warning system. In fact, to build up the early warning system, it takes the four major scope of effort. The first is data. We need to collect data. So we use the digital evaluation model to find the correct data. The second is the forecast, especially when we make a simulation, we need to understand what's the alert threat for authority to tell the people. The third one is to build the GIS through the geographic information system. We can totally understand when the disaster, the flood will happen. And finally, the most important, we need to tell the people in advance before the disaster comes. Next page. Okay, this is another very important, the PPP partnership. So we are not only work alone with our partners in the receiving country. We also, try to encourage our young talent to join Taiwan's international aid business, especially use their creativity and also innovation to help our partner countries to build their resilience in different type of project. Okay. Next page. There are two companies, one in Paraguay, to help them establish the e-field, reduce the cost of the forest. Okay, the second project is in Guatemala. The company, to use the recycled agricultural waste to turn the waste into our footwear, into the table, and into the construction materials. Next page, please. Okay, this is my conclusion. We will continue work together with our partners and build up the capacity for our partner countries and use different types of digital solution and technologies to help our partner country, government, small island development states or developing countries to build their resilience and adaptive capability to fight against the climate change. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Trudeau. Please give us your contribution.
Okay, I'll try my best to faster. Okay, ladies and
May I advise you one thing? Sometimes you speak too much. Nobody is listening to you. Go to the point, please.
ladies and gentlemen, and it's a great honor to have this opportunity today to participate in this event. And today I will share with you our innovative strategy to empower everyone for equitable and sustainable future. And next, I'm Phoebe, the founder of Taiwan Green Energy for Charity Association. As a sociologist and also social entrepreneur, I'm dedicated to promote sustainable energy for all. And now I'm also a member of the Taiwan's National Climate Change Response Committee under the Office of the President, and also serve on the Just Transition Committee under the National Development Council. And next. And I believe on the journey to toward a better future, and as well as energy transition, I think the most important thing is we have to leave no one behind. But how we make this happen? So in 2018, I set up Taiwan Green Energy for Charity Association. And next, and to make the energy transition more just and equitable, we have created three innovative solutions: the green energy charity model, and the green electricity model, and the carbon reduction charity model. And next, the first is the green energy charity model. It combines the donation efforts from the companies and the public with donation for the social welfare institutions or the vulnerable people who build solar PV systems or purchase solar power panels, so they can have sustainable renewable electricity, and they will have the return electricity. They can sell the electricity with the Taiwan have the feed-in tariff policy. Therefore, they will earn more resources for 20 years. And next, we have collaborated with the partner companies of the Taiwan Climate Partnership to advance our green energy charity projects. This is a light on technical cooperation. We have a very interesting campaign. We call it Run for Solar. We have a plugin to run and pick up the cigarette butts, and it's the ocean pollution. So we pick up the cigarette butts, and Lion will return their donations. They will give money to build solar PV systems in Elan's social welfare institution. And next, we also co-work with AUO. We have a very meaningful green energy charity projects. Through the support of the AUO foundations, they donate 32 solar panels to 16 social welfare institutions. And next. In addition, we also bring the renewable energy to the indigenous or rural tribe, because when suffering the climate disasters, they are the most suffering people. So we built solar PV systems and also with energy storage, because like in recent days, Taiwan is suffering a typhoon right now. So they will lose their electricity. So we need the storage for renewable energy to enhance their energy resilience. And next, and we also have the green electricity charity model to help the social welfare institution to have green electricity. Next, we have helped three social welfare institution to use green electricity to produce their products or services. And this is a handmade soap by the disabled people. And this is a Taiwan handmade soap. And next, we have another innovation charity model is the carbon reduction. We try to find all the energy vulnerable. They have some energy consumption electricity. Their cost is too expensive. So we try to replace their energy efficiency to improve, so they can save their electricity cost. Next. And this is our first social welfare institution to have the green energy, the carbon reduction projects. And we replace their light, and they will reduce their electricity costs. And also in the next 10 years, they will generate the carbon credits also. And next. Okay. To expand our social impact in 2021, we have launched the Greenwell 100 Plus initiative and aiming to complete 10,000 green energy charity projects by 2030. Next. Until now, we have donated more than 5,000 solar panels and benefit more than 30,000 individuals, including the elderly and children and disabilities. And next, we believe the Greenwell 100 is a very smart ESG strategy, because we are not only donate solar PV systems for vulnerable people, we also engage the companies' stakeholders to participate in, and we also can invite the supply chain of the companies to participate, to encourage them to sustainable production and consumption. And next, we also amplify our impact through public and private sectors. And next. So we invite our government agencies and corporate leaders to join and support our initiative. And next. And I also share our innovation Greenwell 100 to COP30. And today I also bring this book. You can sign your name here to support us. And next. And finally, I appreciate today's wonderful side event, and I hope to take action together and with all of you in the future. And let's light up the world and always bring energy. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Shiva. Amazing. So we have the private sector, two different institutions bringing different perspectives. And so there I go to, which is a professor coming from, as I said at the beginning, one of the oldest universities in the world, from 1290, I think it was the foundation of the University of Korea. And I would like to ask you two questions, and I'm sure that you'll combine them into one answer. But to be fair, I would like to give you the same 8 minutes that everybody had. So my first question is about how can universities drive technological innovation to mitigate the effects of climate change? And then the second one is more about partnership. So how can partnerships between universities and industries that we have here accelerate green technology development?
Thank you very much for your questions. They are very challenging, and I'm very proud to be here representing the University of Coimbra, one of the universities recognized worldwide for being the most sustainable and concerned with sustainability. Well, first of all, I would like to say that sustainable development is not just about states, is not just about companies or associations. It is also about academia. And we at the University of Coimbra, we believe and we know that the power of academia can be strong enough to drive technological developments, both by the companies and also by the states. Our role is, first of all, to push the training of specialized staff that can contribute with their work and their knowledge, both for the governments and also for the companies and the economic sector. But we also perform other activities very crucial for sustainability, namely research, scientific research that is performed in academia, and the University of Coimbra is one of the top research universities in the world, dedicated to several technologies around sustainable development, climate change mitigation, prevention and compensation. And our role here is to show how through interdisciplinarity, our university and of course other universities that are as aligned as we are with sustainable development, how we can support innovation and empowerment through digital systems. And in my specific case, I am a lawyer and a professor of law in my university. And as a legal researcher in the international projects that are carried out and led by our university, we try to balance the benefits and the risks of technology. Because in fact, we have heard in the first keynote speak that there are several drawbacks associated with the use of technology. Our first speaker only mentioned light, but there's much more than light. There is all the radiation. Radiation is all over because we have Wi-Fi and we have all these interconnected systems, and we must think about it. And law is very important, together with life sciences, who are also here represented, and medical school is very strong in our university. And we have to bring everything together and try to develop ways of thinking, strategies, processes, in order to implement sustainable technologies for the digital transition. So our role in the academia is mainly to think outside the markets, outside the governmental pressure, to think impartially and having a prospective vision of how technology can develop, how technology can evolve to push what are the best advantages from a social point of view as presented here, from an economic point of view, and without having in environmental and also health impacts. And this leads to the development of checklists, of decision trees, of several decision tools that support companies and support governments when they have to make their decisions on how to push forward this digital transformation. So on the part of the University of Coimbra and the academia in general, I think that we can contribute through, first of all, the training of experts, then the knowledge transfer to society, because all these technologies can be used by everyone. They are everywhere, and we can, as digital citizens, we can use these technologies for our own benefit, but we should do it without having to cause any harm to the environment and to the health of the peoples and the communities. So our role is to develop new tools to empower our human resources that come out of the university to work in the private sector or in the public sector or in the third sector, in the associations, to take the best decisions they can that are good for the people and good for the planet, and of course profitable if possible. Besides, by developing research, sometimes supported by the European Union and other institutions, we bring together different communities. At the University of Coimbra, we work with different regions in the world. We have excellent partnerships, namely for startups for technology and sustainability with the Guangzhou Group Alliance. We have partnerships with other regions. In Latin America, we have several partnerships with different countries in Latin America, and in Europe, of course, which is our strong lab for testing new approaches. Some are technological, some are just social, and mainly we are concerned with the environmental impacts, some of which have been mentioned here, others haven't, but we try to bring everything together and to contribute with our knowledge, with our expertise, and with our capacity of innovation to drive the digital transition towards a better world. And since we are here at the COP30, we are mainly concerned with energy consumption, with emissions, with reducing emissions. And in my university, the University of Coimbra in Portugal, we have several projects, ongoing projects that try to use all the technologies available, and artificial intelligence is just one of them that we use in the best and more effective way to push transition without leaving anyone behind. So this is our main concern, to try to be a lighthouse, illuminating the future forward, trying to bring in perspective, visions of how we can evolve for the good of society and for the good of the planet as well. Thank you.
Fantastic. So technology for a better world, which is aligned with what Jesse has been promoting. We have what we call a movement that is called digital with purpose. So technology has to have a purpose. The purpose is to serve the people and to make sure that they help to keep the planet on track. And I think we can do it. So we are to hear about some demonstrations of what technology can do in terms of enabling other industry sectors to reduce the carbon emissions. Also, examples of the companies themselves walk the talk by implementing these strategies to reduce their own carbon footprint, new projects, charity. I think this has been an amazing journey here in this panel, and I would like to finish by asking all of you one question, which I think it will be very, very challenging for you to answer. And I would like to start with Louis. So my question to you, but to you all, is the following. Offer in one sentence, so it's one sentence, calling upon the international community for collective action aimed at achieving the goal of innovative technology for sustainable future. So this is a very long question, but you have one sentence to give me an answer. Anyway, let me over to you. Who's thinking?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going first. Sorry, I can't hear you too well, but one sentence to promote the global community to take action in terms of sustainability.
So my question is, in one sentence, please offer one sentence. So your sentence, calling upon the international community for collective action aimed at achieving the goal of innovative technology for sustainable future.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I would like to urge the global community to move beyond chasing the lowest budget technologies or the easiest problems to solve, but instead investing in solutions across lighting, transportation, urban infrastructure that create value Where's this value? By solving true problems, improving lives, and delivering sustainable solutions.
Fantastic, thank you. Nivaldo.
Basically, we call upon the international community to unite in harnessing innovative technology as a shared pathway toward a sustainable future, ensuring prosperity to people and planet.
Thank you, Nivaldo. Mr. Xi.
As an OD agency, we will continue to show how to use appropriate technology, especially in area of climate action, small and medium enterprise development, education, and public health. We will continue to let our partners understand the solution from the technical technologies in the future.
Okay, I think in our Green Well 100 Plus initiative, international organization will be part of our coordination resources. And I think we can make our green energy charity to other countries, and we can expand our social impact all over the world. And in addition, we have a dream to realize the green energy charity to more countries and more companies. And also, we hope more, together we can encourage more companies to donate the social welfare institution of vulnerable country or organization, and they can install solar system, and they can buy the green electricity they can use the green electricity with social value. I think this is a very positive circle we hope to create, and I hope in the future we will have more companies to together with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so in one sentence, it's not easy. However, representing the University of Coimbra here, I would like to leave a sentence of the importance of open science for the development of new ways of thinking about sustainable development. We cannot forget that we are 5 years away of our deadline. 2030 is the end of these sustainable development goals. And we must now bring together all the thinkers, all the knowledge, not just the scientific knowledge, knowledge in general that is in society and different sources of knowledge, to try to imagine the future and to try to think what can be the next goals, the next sustainability goals from 2030 on. And this should be a consensual adoption with the participation of the society, trying to think in the long term, because it's for the future generations that we are working now. We are not working for ourselves. We are now thinking in the long term, and this is the role of universities as well. Thank you.
Fantastic. So I think I will be allowed 2 or 3 minutes for myself, if you don't mind. First of all, I want to thank you all, only as well in the United States for being with us here today. I think we have different perspectives, but we have a common goal. We are always, all of us, we are embracing a common goal, which is in our own capacity really to address the challenges that we are facing. The biggest challenge, I think, is climate change by far. One important aspect in GSA, so we are a global industry initiative, but one thing that differentiates us from any other industry initiative is that we are a multi-stakeholder platform. In our organization, we have over 100 partners that cooperate with the private sector. And this is something that we started many years ago. We will be celebrating our 25th anniversary next year. And we started as a private sector organization. And when I was elected chairman, I decided to open it to civil society. We cannot have the private sector talking to itself. We need the private sector to talk with science, with universities, other stakeholders, charities, having different perspectives. That's the way that the private sector can shape a better and more sustainable society. And in that connection, one of our initiatives that we are just starting to make it more, tangible and more impactful is that yesterday we announced the new initiative called Digital Education for Impact Alliance. We have today in Jesuit 30 universities and the educational institutions working with us. We have 60 private sector companies, the biggest players in the world, the technology players. We have a membership all across the world. We represent $4 trillion in value, market value, as an organization, probably the biggest one in the planet. So we need to bring all of this together at the table. I was listening to you, Dr. Alexander Regal, and I was thinking that we need to bring you together as soon as possible. We need science education working with the companies so we can shape a better world in the future. Technology is amazing. We can solve many problems, but we also create many problems. And so we need to work in both. That's our challenge. So I would like to thank TCP, Alan, Roy, the team for the opportunity, all of you, for being here today with us. And I would like us to roll out from here with the same objective, working together for a better planet. Thank you so much.